Hey y'all, welcome, welcome. Welcome back if you are returning, and welcome if it's your first time. If it is your first time, please hit the like and subscribe button. And thank you for being here. If you are returning, thank you for coming back. You are greatly appreciated. So I already started this reading once, got the spread laid out, and the energy just wasn't right. Like I totally my battery like just zapped, and my battery that I had charged before I started the reading, and like I said, I had barely just got into it, was suddenly about my phone was about to die. Hold on one second.
Okay, sorry about this, but I remember that one show.
So that was my child. I don't know if I'm gonna edit that part out or not. But basically, the in the first reading that happened as well. There was like a few interruptions. I don't know, like the energy in the reading just like flatlined, and and so did my battery. And like I was saying, my battery was damn near full when I started. It should not have been dead. So that was my cue. That was my sign. I stopped. I put my phone on the charger. I sat down. Took a break. And now I didn't know if I just seeing how I felt, and I got my second wind. We're ready to go again. Cleared the energy out, and we're gonna start again. So, and that may be a sign. Definitely, I'm coming to you. If you are returning, you can see that my surroundings are a little bit different. I am not at home. I am at an Airbnb. I am displaced from my home in the most pleasing way. My house is actually getting redone. So for me personally, in my personal life, and I think it might be like a collective thing, as in my personal life, my material world, my home is literally getting ripped up and redone. And so for me personally, I have a lot of really great things. I have a lot of things that I'm very grateful for going on in my life right now. I don't have anything to be. I don't have any complaints. You know what I'm saying? Like life is life. We all go through shit, and I am going through shit too. Like I'm going through shit, and I got a lot of blessings going on. Right? It's like I'm trying to balance it out. But we're gonna get through it. All of it is necessary. I feel all of it is for everyone's highest good, and I think it's all gonna be okay in the end. It's all gonna be okay, you guys. But stress is a thing. Like and that's okay. Pressure makes diamonds. Just try don't let things stress you out for too long or too bad. Like if you need to take a break, step away from something for a little bit, that's fine. Do that. If you need, sometimes you got to step away and just focus on what you're working on. Focus on the task at hand, right? And that's also the energy right now. Like we don't have a lot of time for bullshit and for games, right? The energy right now is there's so much going on. So, if you're not a part of the fucking solution, or if you're not trying to, if you're working against me, then really I can't deal with shit like that right now. And you guys might be feeling the same way. But what else did I want to say? I guess I'll go ahead and protect the reading again. I don't know. There was something. It was from the last reading that I might have wanted to mention here, but it'll come to me if I need to. So, this is just going to be another, also, by the way, what is this? Why are we here? I'm just going to do a collective check-in. I missed my reading. I've been trying to put at least one out every week, and I missed it last week because I was packing up my house. So, I wanted to get this out really quick, and I'll try to start getting more out. Let's protect the reading real quick. I draw a circle of protection around myself, this reading, and anyone watching this reading or involved in this reading. I call in God, my higher self, my spirit guides, and any deities that are deemed necessary to be here for clear messages for everyone involves highest and for everyone involves highest good. I set my ego to the side and anything else is cast out, and so it is. So mote it be. Amen. Okay. Where to freaking start? Oh, my nails are a mess right now, you guys. I had to clip them down and cut them while I was packing my house and moving. So, they're on the mend. They have to grow back, and that's fine. But yeah, excuse my nails. So when I meditated and was getting tapped in and ready for the reading for the collective, uh, you know, the I don't remember everything, but the major things that I remember that stand out to me from the energy was this open wound. I had like one of the first things I saw when I tapped into the reading. So I know, ooh, it sounds gross, but it was like a wound that was healing. So it almost looked like it could have been used. It was a circle, like a hole in the skin, right? And it could have been like whatever it was, a puncture. It could have been even a bullet hole, but it was a hole. It was a chunk of skin, and it was healing. But that you could see like basically it looked like it needed to be cleaned, maybe take an antibiotic, and it would be good. But it was still healing. It was not yet healed. So what I take that, how I take that as it pertains to the collective is there might be some wounds that are still healing, right? Not fully healed, but that are on the mend. Okay, I'm not a super expert or a doctor, so I don't think that it did. I don't know why I'm getting so specific into this, but I think there's a reason. Like it was showing me this. Like I said, it looked like it needed to be cleaned and maybe taken some antibiotics, and it would heal quickly. But it looked like it could also, like, if it wasn't taken care of, that it could have gotten infected, right? It looked like it was kind of like at a critical stage of healing there, and it was also a pretty significant wound. Like I said, it looked like it could have been a hole that was healing. So there's that. I also picked up on a lot of feminine energy. I feel like this reading this week for the weekly, it's just a weekly check-in for the, what's the current energy. And if you're watching at a later date, it definitely can still apply to you and what you're going through. These readings are timeless, by the way. But yeah, so there's a lot of feminine energy. I saw, the other thing I remember from the meditation, I saw a woman like crossing the street, like running across the street in pretty heavy traffic, like just beating traffic, like as she's jumping up onto the curb, a car like goes by, right? So, and I don't know what this means, but kind of like the energy now, there's a lot of hustle and bustle. We don't have time to be going back and forth. Like this is do or die type energy in some circumstance, right? Shit or get off the pot, I heard somebody say. I've heard a couple of people say that actually, as it pertains to the current energy. But she was also in the color surrounding her, like from her dress to even everything around her. As after she got across the street, it kind of like the color switched to a bunch of red. So it was like red that faded into like a pink, right? That would, like if you were looking at a color chart that went from red to pink or something, it was like all of that spectrum of red. Like she had on a red dress, and then even her skin, everything was red, but it was all different shades, right? Take that for what it means. What is the red? Is the root chakra, right? Red to me makes me think of passion, even anger, or just fire type energies too. Yeah, I don't know. What else was in the meditation? I don't know. Let's keep going and just see what comes out, you guys. I had to restart that reading over, so here we are. We're redoing this. Remember that energy is fluid. This is a collective reading, so it's not going to resonate with every single person that watches it. The messages are going to come through for the people that most need to hear them at this time. If it is not your reading, you will recognize the energy. If you don't recognize the energy, if it doesn't feel familiar, if it doesn't feel like you can relate to it, then it's not your story, and that's okay. Please keep checking back with me. Or, there's lots of other readers, but keep checking back with me. What else, you guys? Energy is fluid. I'm going to read from one perspective, but there will be different. Energy is fluid and layered, and so there'll be, I could be reading from, the energy could resonate, but you could be on the other side of it, basically, right? Um, yeah. So let's start with one of these. And also I've been doing like the pick-a-piles. I've gone back and forth. Most recently I was doing the pick-a-piles just because I'm just, working with what I've got. I'm not at home and I'm kind of just settling in here, and I'm, everything going on right now. I just wanted to, like I said, get a reading out, and I think this reading would go a little bit faster, and also it's probably what's needed right now. We're going to do the spread of your guides, advice from your guides, right? What our guides, the higher realms, Mother Gaia, our ancestors, and future selves want us to know. We're going to start off with my cards from Lemuria. I love this deck. We're going to see what they have to say. Freedom, Dragonfly. And this was at the bottom of the deck, and also an energy that came through. Okay, I can't remember why in the first reading, but I said that I am also having to surrender to some things in my life right now. So I think this is also a collective thing too. Here it is again at the bottom of the deck again. So I'm going to read it this time, okay? Then we will get the spread going. So, freedom. Freedom means living as you choose, with your wings and heart open, able to direct your reality as you want. The quiet for I'm sorry, I need glasses. The quest for freedom stems. Okay. The quest for freedom seems innate. You may picture freedom in its more extreme guises, but when we truly feel free, our lifestyles may not change drastically. I'm going to read that part again. You may picture freedom in its more extreme guises, but when we truly feel free, our lifestyles may not change drastically. Limitation can be a state of mind. The only change might be choosing to live in a certain way rather than feeling obligated. A shift of perspective can help bring lightness and choice. Okay, that's what it is. In the bigger picture, what does freedom look like to you? If you are feeling stifled, it is up to you to make a change. Interesting. To free yourself, right, from the things that have kind of been limiting you or holding you back, possibly. Even just ways of thinking can be changing. The way you think about something can change things drastically, right? It doesn't have to be like a physical change. All right. Trust that we can. Okay, surrender. See it? It says trust that we. I'm gonna read it like this so I don't have to stumble across my words so much. Trusting that we can achieve more by loosening control can take great courage. Surrendering. Sometimes the most constructive way forward is to stop forcing things into being, rather than allowing, inviting, and drawing a project into being. Rather than allowing, inviting, and drawing a project into being, the energy here is of frustration, and if you are pushing something heavy upon a mountain and gravity or flow don't seem to be on your side, this is, I don't know if I'm reading this wrong or if it's not if it's like something's wrong with it. There's some type of error, grammatical. Okay, hold on. Sometimes the most constructive way forward is to stop forcing things into being. So then period, right? And then it says rather than allowing, comma, inviting and drawing a project into being. The energy here is of frustration, as if you are pushing something heavy up a mountain and gravity or flow don't seem to be on your side. Okay, I get it. Use this awareness as a guide when you start to detour from your path. When control is released, so too is resistance. Loosen your hold on the reins and know that the universe will catch you. Trust. Let the great mysteries reveal themselves. Okay. Let the great mysteries reveal themselves. You know, even like it's kind of like a common known thing. These two circles wrapped around each other mean something right here. I can't think of what it is. Oh my gosh, it's like the most basic. I'm not gonna do it. I know the. If I take a break and I think about it, I might get my book out and look, because I think I do have that book here with me. Because these symbols, I don't know why it's not coming to me, but they're standing out to me right now. If anybody knows what that means, these two circles interlocking like that, put it in the comments. Okay, so, but what I was saying is sometimes the best, it's like the law of attraction, right? If you're holding on to something too tightly, if you're, it repels it. And like when you loosen your grip on it or you let something go, it kind of draws it into you, right? There's that element to surrendering. Also, it allows room for the great mysteries to reveal themselves, right? When you're not trying to force something. Because when you're trying to force it, you're also could be trying to force your idea of what the great mystery should be or what it is onto it. So it can't reveal itself because you're forcing something that isn't, right? Does that make sense? In some cases. Also, like trying to push a heavy object up a hill or up a mountain. Gravity is working against you. So it would behoove you, right, to work with gravity instead of against gravity, to surrender to the flow of something. Okay, you guys, I hope that made sense. Let's see what's up. Okay. Higher selves, ancestors, higher realms, Mother Gaia, future selves, what say you to us, about us, about this week? I'm sorry if I'm a little goofy. It's been a long day. But Okay. What do our higher selves want to come in? Whoa. Okay. This inner peace card was in the first reading. So was this blessings card. And this blessings card showed up, this energy. It didn't come out, but it did show up in the same place, same position, this very first card. Abundance, wisdom, and trust. Well, that just makes me feel like it's carrying on to what this was saying, was trusting that the universe will take care of you. I am going to mention here, oh my God, look at this. Look at this. I put these all back in the upright. This card was in the first reading too. It was in this first position. This card did not come out. Okay. I don't know how this card got flipped upside down because I put them all in the upright, right? I mean, I don't know. It's so weird because this card was not. So when the first cards came out in the first reading in this position, this card, like they all did a thing. This card was still in my hand, but it just flipped like this. The blessings was in the reverse. Um, the message with that, just real quick, was that don't, even when it feels like, say there's been a steady flow of abundance, there's been a steady flow of good energy, there's been a steady flow of blessings and things to be thankful for. Even when it seems like that flow has been stopped or there's a pause or a lull in that energy, hold your faith and your trust that, that's only temporary, and that, that abundance and good energy will always start to flow again, right? I'm not keeping those. That was kind of too many. All right. Transformation and protection. This was in the future, message from your future selves. In the first reading, here it's showing up from your higher self, same, one and the same, right? And time is an illusion, so we'll see how that plays out. Higher realms. So when I say the higher realms, that's going to, that can resonate for you. It can resonate in many different ways. To me, it means the higher vibe, like the deities. For some people, it can be the angelic realms, the higher realms, right? The more where you're going to find the high vibrational beings. Okay. I'm going to keep that power card probably because it was kind of flipped over here earlier. I may have to find another place to sit, you guys. All right. Power. Where's Mother Gaia? What's the message, please, Mother Gaia? That's quite a few cards. How many? I guess it's just 3. Look at this. Inner peace is showing up again. Security, inner peace, and la la, love. Ancestors. Hey, you guys. That's enough ice. Sometimes it can feel like I said this earlier today because just I don't know, maybe I'm saying this is, I didn't plan to tell you guys about this, but it's a part of my stressors, and I love my kids to death. I wouldn't trade them for the world, but it's one of my biggest tests in life, and I think that goes for all of us. Being a parent is, you know what I mean, the most beautiful and stressful and challenging thing you're gonna do in life. And sometimes I feel like my kids are working against me, man. I mean, it's stressful. Like, there's no need for them to be. I had to tell them earlier about the ice thing. This is an Airbnb. I'm just going to keep it real with y'all for a minute. Like, we lived in my house for 5 years. And I talk to other people. I don't know. I feel like my kids tear things up more than other people's kids. I don't know. They're so rough on things. And so it's stressing me out in this Airbnb. It's stressing me out because, my house is being renovated. But, a lot of the damage was normal wear and tear. It was things that needed to be fixed with the house beforehand, that shouldn't have been that way. And anyway, but there's other wear and tear that, it's simply just because I have, well, my kids were younger when I moved in. My older 2 kids are older now, but, My 8 and 9-year-old were toddlers, and they're boys, and they're rough. And I swear to you, like, so I guess I say all that to say sometimes it can feel like your own family, your own people are working against you. Maybe that's a message for somebody, but just hang in there. Just hang in there. Oh my goodness, I can't make it up. Yeah, stay patient because also, we're guiding them and teaching them, and it's all going to work out. We will make it through this. That all did kind of come together, didn't it? So your future selves are coming in and saying, have patience because like I was thinking it's all going to be worth it. Like, in the future, like I see it with my older kids now, like, it really nurture and have patience now. And it's all, just try to hang in there. And, because, kids are the future. And this, I don't know how this could apply in other ways, but, or the things that you nurture now, have patience if it feels like it's struggle, if it's a struggle. So this doesn't have to be with kids, right? Anything that you're nurturing, say your job, or you have a business, or you have a project, right? Anything that you're nurturing, have patience if it feels like it's working against you or it's not working out, because there's potential here, like the future of it. There's a lot of potential, right? And it's the potential, the future potential is going to have a lot to do with the patience that you have now and the way that you are nurturing this thing now. Interesting how that came out there. Okay, encourage at the bottom of the deck. Okay. So, transformation and protection. I'm not using the books. I haven't been using the books for my collective readings. I still do my personal readings. That way I can just get more familiar with the like specific meanings of each card. For certain decks, I'm not going to do it with every deck, but my certain decks I'm going to get real familiar with. I do, however, want to look at this one protection card right here. Guardian Oak. One of the most potent signs on the sacred landscape is the ancient oak. It carries numerous meanings. You are protected. You can weather anything. Your roots go deep. You are brave, and you can survive anything. Stand strong. You carry the energy of a leader, and you have great authority in life. Great wisdom is expanding within you, and others sense this. My nose is itching. Ooh, that was an. Oh. That's funny. This card can also mean to protect your assets. Take care to guard and protect your home, your loved ones, and yourself. Okay, this is a general reading, so that'll be different for everyone, but I think I just protect your assets and the things that you love and the things that are important to you and the things that you care about. This transformation card right here has a rose right here, right? And this card is kind of like, it's a card of luck, I think, of wish fulfillment too, but it's also a card of, it's like the death card almost, or transformation, metamorphosis, right? We do have love over here, and I believe on this card it says like a rose is the national symbol for love. So protect the things that you love, protect the things that you care about. again, even from before we started pulling cards, big changes, big transformations going on on the inner and outer, as within, so without, right? Seven of Swords, Eight of Swords, what I just saw. Ten of Swords, look. Eight of Swords, Ten of Swords. Okay. Protect your mental space. Protect your assets. Again, like, yeah, protection. Protect your energy. Okay. Six of Circles, Six of Wands, and the Five of Pentacles where the deck split. So, not, if the few people that watched my, oh, look at the devil, that watched my last reading, I believe the title was something like Casting Long Shadows, right? And the shadows are really standing out to me here. Look at the shadows here. Even the shadows from the trees over here. And then, I don't know if that's the sun or the moon, but the winter, the season is standing out to me a lot here. Even with this, okay, transformation is like, would almost be like tarot, in the tarot energy, almost like the death card, scorpionic energy, scorpionic, what is that, December? November. Winter months, though, colder months, right? So the shadow, and then there's a shadow here too. Six of Pentacles. Hold on. Six of Pentacles with the Six of Wands and the Devil. Ace of Swords. There's a lot of ego in these two cards right here. This Devil with the Six of Wands, automatically, not every time, it's not going to always mean that, but automatically the Six of Wands with the Devil, whenever I see this combo, it makes me automatically, I have to look and see if this is ego, right? And what's standing out to me right now is the way that he's standing there, arms crossed, looking. She's obviously over here hurt. This anger, there's ego here, right? Six of Wands can be ego. It can be like this, look at me, this I'm victorious, I am, right, type of energy. I mean, with the Devil here, there's definitely something type of toxicity. Let me see. So needing to protect your energy. Needing to protect your energy, yeah, from people that would drain it. Look. Protect your assets, your home. Look, your family, your loved one, your children. This card can represent children. Okay. Interesting. Okay. Um, what was last week's? Well, that was 2 weeks ago now. Casting long shadows. Now, it was things that happened that have long lasting effects on us. I remember that. Mm, mm. So maybe this is continuing a little bit off of that energy as far as that wound that's healing, right? There's still change happening, still transformation, still healing happening. I didn't want to do it, you guys. And I guess I'm not going to be able to. All right, well, Six of Pentacles can talk about, it is a bit of, Six of Pentacles, okay, can mean anything from, it can be giving to one thing more than the other, giving to two. It can be a card of charity and, being of generosity. It does have scales. There is a sense of balancing energy with the Six of Circles, Six of Pentacles. But here, I don't know how to explain it. It just feels like there's this promise of a new day or a promise of, spring. This makes me feel like spring is on the horizon, right? The snow is melting. Abundance is getting ready to grow. Pentacles, right? Earth, material things, earthly things, abundance is getting ready to grow. This card can represent a lot of things. I don't want to know, but it can represent a thief, or it can be a Seven of Swords type of an energy, a lying, cheating, stealing type of an energy. Can be. But I do get other things from it as well sometimes. So we'll see. There is a snake coiled around this egg again, and I'm getting this sense of something getting ready to grow, possibly like a golden opportunity type thing with this golden egg here. What is the energy this week, you guys? Definitely just staying strong and grounded and protecting your energy, because again, just like you would want to protect like a caterpillar that's in the middle of its metamorphosis, right? It's at a very vulnerable state. So until it comes out of the shell and emerges as a butterfly, you know, it needs to be protected in the cocoon, or I guess. So the energy this week just seems like it needs to be, not that it's fragile, but that it's just, there's a need to protect what is growing, what is coming into being, I guess. It's the best way for me to describe it right now. I hope that makes sense. Higher realms, help me out. Higher realms, what to say thee? Power with the lightning. The lightning is here in this. You are powerful, you are grounded, you are strong, you are whatever card here. There's even lightning here, right? And then the higher realms, power. The air looks like it's electrified here, right? Okay. Lightning storm, electric storm, electrical storm. Is that a thing? Why do I feel like that's a thing? But then when I say it, I'm like, what would an electrical storm? I don't know. Five of Swords, Four of Cups, Six of Cups, wow. Seven of Swords, King of Sacred Circles. Protect your energy, you guys. This week it's very important. I think it's going to be very important to protect your energy. This is coming through again with these cards. There's ancient knowledge being displayed here, depicted here. There is knowledge of one's own power being depicted here. There is also the need to protect this power because somebody, protect your energy and protect your power. It's like somebody is wanting to steal these things from you. Somebody is wanting to steal your happiness. Even somebody's wanting you to steal the way that you remember something or look at something. Why is this coming? I get the message. I just don't understand why the higher realms. This is like, why would the higher realms be telling you about this? Well, because it would have to be because whatever this power energy is right here. Look, there's a thief. Seven of Swords here. This pathway card. Okay, so this is coming in as to, again, King of Sacred Circles, King of Pentacles, staying grounded. Did this protect? Remember, this is the one I wanted to read too. It's very significant. Look at all these lightning. My camera view is not that great, but look. And then even here in the background, there's lightning. Can you see it? Staying grounded there's like a storm type energy. There's also Six of Cups. This Six of Cups focuses heavily on your childhood memories, remembering somebody from your childhood very fondly, in particular an elder in some cases. See, I'm picking up a lot of elder knowledge, elder wisdom here. You see the way this kid is looking at this old man, and he seems to be teaching some type of alchemy or magic here. There's old, ancient, the sacred circles. I mean, it seems sacred knowledge, sacred wisdom here that needs to be protected. Because the Seven of Swords is here. So this is important because the higher realms, we're talking about higher realms. The higher realms aren't going to waste their time telling you about some petty Seven of Swords energy, some petty low vibrational person, right? It's not just something as simple as that. The higher realms are coming in to tell you to protect something that is sacred. This would be sacred to your spirituality, to your soul. This is a sacred gift, a sacred power. You need to protect it this week. Protect your energy, right? Make, this, the devil was there, this 9 of cups, 4 of cups here. These cups are kind of like, there could be trying to, when you get a word and you're like, what's the word? And then all of a sudden you remember it. And then as soon as you're like, oh, that's the word, it's gone again. Trying to compensate, or, was that the word? Like, because of feeling of boredom or discontent or stress or whatever, trying to compensate or make up for that, or to change. There's a bit of, I feel, overindulgence. Beware not to try to overindulge this week, or not to try to drown your sorrows by in other ways, by compensating for it with, could be drinking or whatever else you do. Too much of a good thing type energy. Also, why would the higher, because I keep reiterating this, like, this is not, we're talking about the higher realms. It's just like, they're not going to be talking to you about low vibe shit. So also there could be a passing on of again, power and knowledge that you're coming into. You need to be protective of that. This is sacred. This is powerful, is all I can say. So for some of you, this isn't going to resonate for everybody, but some people could be coming into strengths, or 6 of Cups. You could be remembering certain things, having memories from past lives, having memories from ancestors, from getting messages, downloads from the higher realms. And there's a need to be protective of this. It wouldn't be something that you would want to just share. People could steal your ideas. That's, I don't know, like, don't share. Everything isn't meant to be shared with everybody. Okay, that's for somebody. All right, 1 second, you guys. Okay, I'm back. Let me take this earphone out. I did a quick little clearing chakra balancing meditation. I had to go get my children, you guys. I'm telling you, I think it's just like the added of everything that's been going on, but my kids have been taking me there. They're taking me there. To the brink of insanity. Anyway. Okay. It's funny how kids can do that. And then, on the flip side of that, so much love and... Okay. As we're coming into love. Okay, you guys, I literally had to stop and re-chakra balance. And then I tapped back into this energy. There was something I wanted to tell you guys about, but it may come back to me. So, Gaia. There was something I wanted to tell you guys about. Hold on. I guess it'll come back to me if it needs to. Okay. Mother Gaia, love, inner peace, and security. These fish right here always making me think of Pisces energy. That cave, caves are places that offer shelter. That fire is making me, offers warmth. It's coming, I don't know why it's coming back up right now. But I think I like stopped mid sentence. I don't think I finished this thought earlier, but I remember starting to talk about it in the beginning about how what I am. What I am. Maybe I shouldn't be doing this reading at all. Hold on. Oh, thank you, Spirit. Yeah. So I'm like, there must be a reason why I was just thinking about it right now. How I stopped that last reading, like, I just decided to scrap it and start all the way over. And then I think I went on into like the remodeling of my house and other aspects where things that sometimes you just have to start over. You have to start all the way over. You have to clear the board. So sometimes I see it in life, right, as like a chess game, or, you have to, building blocks. Say you're building something or whatever it is. Sometimes it's okay to take something that you've built, metaphorically, your world, your life, and just completely wipe everything off the board and start again. So, I don't know, for whatever reason, I don't think I finished that thought earlier, but it's coming back up again now. I don't know why, but let's see why they were reminding me of that now. The Chariot and the King of Swords. Five of Spades, Queen of Swords. So King and Queen of Swords right here. With the Five of Staves, which in this deck it really emphasizes on coming to a solution, a compromise, working together, collaboration, more than conflict, right? In this deck. So the Five of Staves between this King and Queen of... Well, not between, but it feels like it's between the King and Queen of Swords. I don't know. This is like possibly... Well, I don't know. I don't know how it could not be connected because maybe it's not. Maybe it's just for me. When I did my meditation last night, I was meditating and clearing out the energy I had saged in here, and I was doing my protection. But anyway, I'm doing a meditation, and in my meditation, I literally saw myself really big, like this, like, like looking down on the house that I was looking at. Really big, and that's just funny that the Queen of Swords looks like really big like that. That's interesting. Okay, hold on. There's something about overcoming and mentally here, getting like there's a lot of mental strength being depicted and energy that I'm feeling right now. The Chariot, it's Cancer energy, but we're more dealing with the energy right here. This is huge movement forward. Okay. inner peace, King of Swords, mental peace, mental clarity is being depicted here. This is almost like becoming, like mastering your thoughts. Is going to help you. It's going to be very empowering. It's going to help you move forward. It's going to help you make kind of like, I'm getting with this chariot, I'm getting like leaps and bounds. It's going to bring inner peace, focusing on the nurturing, the loving. That was coming through too. I think that was what I was trying to remember earlier, something about that. Standing your ground. So the big thing that keeps coming through, like it's come through from the beginning, protection. Up here from the higher realms, they're saying protect your power, protect your energy, protect these gifts, protect the knowledge that we are giving to you, protect your thoughts, protect your energy. Mother Gaia, master your thoughts. Stand your ground, have boundaries. Protect your inner peace. Protect the things you love. It's still coming through. Protect the future. Three of Staves. This talks about generational wealth in this particular deck. It talks about, generational wealth for the future wealth. Three of Wands. Look, future wealth, this womb, this baby in the womb here. So I'm getting the energy from Mother Gaia that, again, from the start to where we are now, in the center of the reading with that butterfly and that transformation, there's this energy that something's in a very, like, again, not vulnerable in the sense that it's weak, but vulnerable in the sense that it's in its infancy, right? Or it's in a chrysalis, it's in a metamorphosis. It's not fully transformed, in mid transformation, right? There's something that's happening here, and it needs to be protected, as well as your own this week, your own mental and your own inner, your outer, your mind, body, and soul. Everything needs to be protected, right? Nurture, future potential. Future potential is coming up, right? So having patience with your home, like yourself, your whatever it is that you're working on. If you don't have children, something that you're working on, a project, the things that you're working on in your life, what you're, Three of Staves is like Three of Wands. Your ship's coming in. What are you expecting? What work have you put in? What things are you expecting? Protecting that and having patience and nurturing right now. Things that are going to bring abundance in the future, that are going to just keep growing. Protecting that, standing your ground, creating boundaries around that, security, protection, a safe haven. It's like almost like a safe haven too, again, while this transformation is happening, it's almost like he's mastered something here, right? While you're honing this, it's just something's in mid transformation, and it needs to be nurtured, protected, and cared for at this time. This is exciting. It's exciting, guys, because it's going to be different for everyone. The ancestors are coming in here with enlightenment. I like it. Okay. That's the Eight of Cups. That's the Ten of Swords. That's the High Priestess. That's the fucking moon. Look. Eight of Swords. Mental, 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 mental. And so some of this changed. So, okay, so they had me bring that up about wiping the board clean. Here it is. Eight of Cups. Four of Staves. See, here's something that's already been built. Look, Ten of Swords, a painful ending, right? But look, there's something intuitively. You, it's intuitively, for whoever this is resonating for, you know this has to happen. Intuitively, you know you have to let go of something. Intuitively, you know something's going to end. But it does not feel good. It is painful. It's causing a lot of mental blockages. It's causing, you know, that's why the King of Swords. That's why there's this need to master your thoughts, control your thoughts better. High Priestess with the moon. Are you kidding me? Okay, so for some, what I was saying about wiping the board clean, you know, you have to walk away. You have from things that have been built already. This looks like this is the Four of Wands. It's for, in some cases it's going to be 1414 on the timer right now. Wow. So for some, it's going to be marriages. It's going to be steady foundations, things that have already been built, walking away from them, wiping the board clean, starting over. Because it's what is required for growth. It's what's required for something new to come in. And it's okay. It doesn't mean that anything's wrong. It doesn't mean that anybody was wrong. It doesn't mean that what you built here was not significant. It doesn't mean that what all of these cups represent different emotions that have been felt with possibly different people, right? Not all romantic, some friendships, whatever. And they're not insignificant. It doesn't mean that they didn't matter. It doesn't mean that what was built here didn't matter or that it wasn't supposed to be built. It was. But there is a time for everything. There is, nothing can last forever. There has to be growth. And that's what's happening here. Enlightenment happens when you allow yourself to grow. When you don't stay stagnant, when you don't stay stuck. Because this is hard energy. Ten of Swords is over here at the bottom of the deck. It's painful. It's hard, it means leaving some things behind, things that you love in some cases, for some people, right? But it's like this, look at this sailboat. It's like going out on a journey. And even this Eight of Cups, she's taking a journey. She's going out on a journey. Doesn't mean that you won't return, but it does mean that for a time you have to go away. You have to grow. You have to experience other things. So how that plays out for everybody is going to be different. Jobs, family. It could be geographically. You could be moving homes. You could be, Four of Wands. Could definitely be moving homes. There's these fish energy and this Pisces energy. Jobs. Money could be involved with this. Things that you've built. You could be walking away from the way that you make your money. Walking away from, like I said, a business that you've built. But it's because you feel called, you're being drawn intuitively, and you know this. You know that there's something else that you have to go, there's something else that has to be experienced here. There's something else coming in. So that's your ancestors coming in, wanting you to embrace this, take this leap of faith, and have trust, have faith. And your future selves are coming in, saying have patience. There's potential here. There's this patience and potential energy. I'm sorry. I hope this reading is making sense for somebody. 9 of Cups. Wow, I like it. 8 of Staves. Have patience. If things are not moving quickly now, they will be soon. This 8 of Staves here at the bottom of the deck. Have patience. Look, 9 of Cups. Wish fulfillment is here. Happiness is here. So much potential for the future and what can be manifested. Also, the 8 of Cups was what we just talked about. Well, here's the 9 of Cups. So when you go out toward, when you're in the 8 of Cups energy and you're having to walk away from these things that are no longer serving so that you can grow, you're looking for that 9th cup. Well, here the 9th cup is coming in. So there's the progression in the future, your future selves. There's something that's definitely just getting started. There's a lot of new things starting. That energy I was picking up of something being in its infancy. Here in the future self, like this card can represent children, but I feel it as like, you know, something here in the future. That's why my kids were getting on my nerves so bad during this reading, you guys. I swear. It's like there's something about something's just in its adolescence here, right? Currently, in the current energy, and time is fluid, it's coming in as in its infancy and current time, right? And now we're looking at your future selves. This would be like adolescent, or you don't know, like children. So whatever this is for you, whatever is happening right now, the changes that are going on, the new things that are about to be born, if it's not, for some people it will be literally. I'm picking up of it more metaphorically. Um, there's a great deal of potential for the future with this. This is very so 9 of Cups. Look how everybody's happy and celebrating here, right? So again, nothing lasts forever, even painful endings. Like, I feel like it may not feel like change is happening, but all of a sudden I hear soon, all the change is happening, and you just don't feel how quickly it's happening, but I feel like it is actually happening very quickly. Like, this future self doesn't feel that far off into the future, right? It feels like a pretty near future. 7 of Cups, but they're looking into the future. They're divining things. They're discerning things out of these cups, which represent feelings and emotions that have been experienced. Knowledge is gained through all these different experiences of emotion, right? Cups represent emotions and feelings and intuition. Like, feelings are a form of intuition. There's cards that a lot of readers use. I've never had them, but I sometimes every now and then I will hear common or like a card that you hear a lot that they say it's like a, but one of them is, I don't even know what's an oracle deck, but I mean like almost every tarot reader has it or something. So anyway, if you watch a lot of tarot, you'll recognize this. But I'm hearing it now. Uh, Clearly decide what you want now so that it can come to you in the future, right? And I feel like that's your future self's coming in saying that here, look at her, look at them looking into this cup, right? It's like clearly decide what you want now so that it can come to you in the future. Seven of Cups can talk about confusion. So I'm feeling this as take a look at your emotions, look at your feelings, decide what you want, get clarity on your emotions and your feelings, get clarity on what you want the future to look like. This card here can represent anxiety and worry, right? It can be like a Nine of Swords type of an energy. I think it's just a warning. It's like don't let there's no need to really be worried, but only a need to gain clarity, right? Mentally and emotionally. That's the big thing this week, right? Try to stay calm, try to surrender as much as possible so that you can clearly decide what you want now so that it can come to you in the future. I just keep hearing that. So gain clarity this week. Just take it easy this week. Breathe this week. Protect your energy. Protect the things that you are that are important to you. Some people will be getting major downloads and major information. Protect that. Again, not everything needs to be shared with everybody, right? As I'm saying that, the fact that there's Seven of Cups, Seven of Swords, there's this seven here, so there's at least 3 sevens here, 777. You're being divinely guided. For those of you where you're getting information, where you're possibly having memories, possibly the Six of Cups was up there. I even was picking up on memories of past lives, just getting information and knowledge that is empowering, all of that. Be very discerning on who you share these things with, right? Some things you just need to keep to yourself, especially for a time. That's just coming through as a message for some people for this week. I hope this brought somebody some type of clarity. Let me know. Let me know in the comments if it resonates with you, per favor. I'm going to get one more card for just a little bit more advice, and then we're going to get out of here. I'm going to go to bed because I'm a little bit tired. And I'm going to try to get another reading out in the next couple of days. I do need to catch up on some personal readings too, though. Owls also represent wisdom, right? So sometimes I pick those owls up as wisdom, and I just saw the owl card. Made me think of that. All right. Well, dang, that didn't take long. Look, Raven, Magic. Ingenuity. This situation calls for adaptability and innovation. Trust your instincts to guide you through the situation. Definitely this week. Trust your instincts. Oh. Dang, my whole hip just popped. I wonder if y'all heard that. So, I'm irritated, y'all. Because... where's the book? Oh, hold on. Oh, I got it. And my next reading is not going to be on the floor. I don't know how I always end up on the floor. This was just like the most convenient place, I guess, right now. Okay, monkey. No matter what's happening right now, you've got to be able to first adjust to the circumstances at hand. Okay? So there's a lot going on right now. We said that in the beginning of the reading, right? Adjust to the circumstances at hand, then generate creative solutions or ideas and act on them. This situation will require you to get your hands on it, take a good look at it, use your intelligence coupled with your gut sense to evaluate it. Then choose a course of action. Don't get rigid about your choice. However, once you make your move, new factors will come into play and you will have to adjust your course again. Sometimes very rapidly. Count on it. Oh yeah, remember that too. Was that? Oh, it might have been the first reading. Never mind. So, factors will come into play and you will have to adjust your course again. Sometimes very rapidly. Count on it. Okay. It's kind of like swinging from tree to tree. You have to be very quick in anticipating which branch to grab a hold of. Don't get discouraged if one direction doesn't pan out. Just be willing to shift and it will work out. From time to time, use that keen mind of yours to stop, assess what's happening, then continue on, perhaps with a slight change in course based on new information. Once you stop and look back, you'll see that every move was timely and purposeful. You have an amazing ability to move through life in a fluid and poetic fashion, whether or not you're aware of it. Just don't get stuck in old habits and routines. Trust in that and you can do no wrong. Additional associations: dexterity, cleverness, inquisitiveness, and innovation. So, yeah. Um, so go with the flow. Go with the flow, roll with the punches right now. Do what you can, breathe through it. Do what you can to protect your energy. That's really important right now, you guys. I know like people always say that, but like especially, I don't know what it is, but especially right now, take good care of your own energy, protect your own energy, protect your thoughts, protect your privacy, protect your family, protect the things that you care about. Right now is not the time to be sharing your ideas or sharing a lot of personal stuff. Right now is really the time to focus and pay attention to what's going on, have and to nurture the things that are growing, right? The things that you are manifesting right now. It's time to nurture those things, and again, protect your energy. All right, you guys, thank you so much. If you are still watching, if you've watched this far, do hit the like button. You are greatly appreciated. I hope that everyone has a wonderful week. You will definitely, no doubt, navigate these energies. And I will see you guys next week.